everyone, it's Team Rocket Draws here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial, and for this video guys we're gonna be drawing Spoink. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how he ends up looking like. If you guys want to learn how to draw it, then let's get started. I'm also gonna put up a reference right now on screen that was easier for you guys to draw, and at the same time you guys will get all your details. Just keep in mind guys that we are gonna start off by doing a sketch, and then from there on you guys are gonna do your final drawing. So remember to do your lines light, and just like my other tutorials, we're gonna start off by doing a circle for the head guys. This is basically going to signify how big the actual drawing is gonna be. So just try to get a circle as perfect as you can guys. The better that you guys make it, the better that it will be to follow. Once we do that, we're gonna split it in half both ways, and once again try to get it right in the middle. And then I have a spare piece of paper and a measure half and the length of the circle. So I mark down right there the bottom and the top half of the circle. Do a line, reference line, although you guys can barely see them. That's just gonna help us know where to place other things. So now for the ears, there we go. So now we could just connect because it actually doesn't fully hold the shape of the circle. Now around here guys, we're gonna do one of the springs like this, and just try to get the thickness of the spring consistent throughout the whole tail. Another one down here, and yeah, so once again try to get it consistent in thickness, that way it's not one side too thick than the other, and then it comes out around there, and then it just connects once again. And then now that we have that guys, we could go and do the nose, the snout, although mine doesn't come out that good. I was having trouble with it, but as long as you guys get close enough to the shape of it right here. And then I split it in half right there just to help me know where to place the nostrils right in the middle. Now for the eyes, they go around there, and one thing that I want you guys to pay attention to is how far the eye is from the snout. Just make sure that they're both similar in distance, although the one on the left should be a little bit closer than the one on the right, but mine right here I just make it, you know, simpler. And then we do the little cheeks, and then the eyes, the little circles for the eyes. Now right here guys, for the actual pearl, I believe it's a pearl, we use that line that we did at the top, which is from the top of the circle to the top of that line. That reference line is the length of half of the circle, once again, and just try to get it in there, you know, snuged in between the ears, and just get it as close as you can to a perfect circle once again. And the only thing left was the arms right there, although I believe I do change the size of the arms later on. And now that we have our sketch guys here, I'm erasing some of the reference lines that we don't need anymore. Just, you know, like the lines going in the middle of the circle, and just some of those other lines. This is where the reference comes, you know, into play and becomes a little bit more helpful. Right there, I'll work on the shape of the snout a little bit, and then just highlight all these lines a little bit better. But this is where you guys would make any changes necessary guys. If the arms are too long or too, you know, they're not similar in thickness and length, then this is where you guys would change them. Since now that we have our sketch, anything that's off is gonna be noticeable. Right now the thing that I can see is the arms. I feel like they're a little bit too big, although it looks pretty cool, you know. I think it looks okay in my drawing, but I do change the size of those. Also the pearl, I make it a little bit better. But something that I like to do guys, once I have my final sketch, is that I completely erase it. And even though I completely erase it, I can still see some of those lines, and once I do that, I just go over them, make the changes necessary to my drawing. And this is where actually I change the size of the arms a little bit. I make them a little bit smaller, and the snout, I work on the shape a little bit. And yeah, this is where I make my changes. The reason that I draw, or that I erase it completely guys, is that it gives me a cleaner drawing in the end, if that makes any sense. One of those things that you could do is either, you know, trace it with the Sharpie or a pen, or just, you know what I mean, something else, and then wait for that to dry and then erase it. That way it doesn't smudge the ink. A lot of people like to maybe trace it on a better paper, that way they could color it in that one and the drawing's a lot cleaner. There's a lot of ways that you guys could do this, but this is the way that I ended up doing it. One of the problems that I encountered guys was that I forgot to push record when I was coloring it. So right here you guys just see me using a pen, just to like a brush pen, just to outline Spoink. And I'm still practicing with it, guys, but this is the final outcome, and I think I did pretty okay. I think the eyes are a little bit more bigger than they should have been, but like I said, I made it a little bit more simpler for you guys. Obviously the left eye should be a little bit closer to the snout, since it's a little bit further away from us, you know, if you're looking at it straight. But once again, I just wanted to make it a little bit more simple. The snout, I think I did it at an awkward angle. It seems like on the left side I didn't really do the round like the left side of it like I did on the right side, so it looks a little bit off. But just by looking at my drawing without even paying attention to the actual reference, guys, I think it still looks pretty good. It's still Spoink. It still looks like the Pokemon I was trying to draw. So hopefully yours came out good, guys. And like I said before, I'm really sorry, but I forgot to push record. I was really upset on myself that, you know, I ended up doing that, because I like to record the process of me coloring it as well. But I basically use my Copic markers. I just used that light gray, like the tone that you guys see for Spoink, and then I colored the actual pearl and the cheeks with that outside tone, the pink. And then once I did that, I went over it with color pencils. So I just used like a darker gray and a really dark gray, and I just kind of, you know, shaded some of the darker areas, as well as in the pearl. Just used a darker pink and then a darker pink than that, just to do the inside of that. And then for the eyes, it's just brown. They're like really light brown for the bottom. And then unfortunately, when I was going over it with the Sharpie to color in the eyes, I kind of went over the white part. So then I just had to color the whole thing in, and then I went over it with the white gel pen in order to, you know, give the highlights. But unfortunately, they didn't turn out fully white, or, you know, as clear as I wanted to, especially the one on the right. It's a little bit like a light gray or something like that. But other than that, I think it came out okay. I also used the white gel pen to go over some of the areas where the highlights would be, for example, on the left side of Spoink, as well as going around the pearl. Even though it doesn't have it on the reference, guys, I think it adds a little bit to my actual drawing. So whatever you guys could do to your drawing, go ahead and make those changes. The outline's a little bit sketchy still. It's not like a clean outline, so it's something that I'm still practicing, because it's a brush, guys, so it's not just like a regular pen that you guys, you know, it's gonna give you a solid line every time. The brush, depending how much pressure you put and how fast you go, it kind of, you know, gives you that outline. So I need to practice with it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully I was able to help you guys out. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. If you guys were able to draw Spoink, let me know in the comment section as well if you guys got this far. But yeah, guys, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Draws out.